Holy fuck, y'all. So, a lot has happened, and somehow life has brought me to get a damn 1000cc bike. And here she is an MT10 2022, perfect conditions, about 5,000 miles. And anyways, that's not what this is about. This is about me getting on a 1000cc bike for the first time ever. And I already put my GPS right here, so I'm gonna drive to a city that's about 25 minutes away. It's on red, so probably a little bit more, but I actually got to put in like 60 miles on this so I gotta actually get home after I get to that city. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. I've ridden, you know, 400s, 500s, 600s, 800s, but not 1,000. So fuck. All right, let's do this. Let's start her up. Actually, let's go. Hopefully you guys can see that clean. All right, let's hear how that engine sounds. Holy shit. Hopefully you guys can hear that, but that is aggressive. Jesus. All right, well, let's do this. So before I even started recording, I went ahead and I was looking through the modes, and there is a mode right here that has pretty much all the rider aids. This one, mode C. It's a custom mode. It has power on a 4, TCS on 5, SCS at 3. Basically it's maxed out. It's maxed out like wheelie control. It has the slowest throttle response. It has, you know, everything that you can think about just to, you know, start off safe and not die, because that's the goal. I don't want to die, but yeah, fuck, let's see how this goes. All right, sure, my mirrors are good. I don't even know how to move these fucking mirrors. Okay, whatever. All right, this is a heavy and a big bike. Oh my god, already stalled it. Jesus Christ. Okay, rookie. I'm literally making rookie mistakes. My stand was down. I'm making rookie mistakes because I'm nervous. Okay, I gotta chill out. Okay, here we go. Even though, okay, so this bike weighs like 465 pounds. My last bike weighed about 360 pounds, so over 100 pounds heavier than my last bike, which was the KTM 390 Duke 2024. This is an MT10 2022. And yeah, let's get into it. Slowly but surely. Okay, here we go. Fuck. We're going. I'm gonna follow that damn GPS. Oh my god, bro. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because the sound is so wild, but the amount of like power that this thing is creating in first gear is ridiculous. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. You know, I gotta be. Ooh. Y'all hear that? Oh my god. This thing has a custom whatever. The exhaust. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just trying not to die. Okay. First turn. Not bad. Didn't die. This thing has a lot of features. It has cruise control, quick shifter, auto blip, bunch of stuff. I can talk about it later when I can actually concentrate on not dying. But yeah, these mirrors need to be adjusted for sure. The bike feels smooth. All right, I'm going. Ooh, that quick shifter. Over the shoulder. Man, this thing is nuts. Oh my god. You guys realize that I'm cruising on 50 miles an hour in second gear. My old bike would not get to to like 50 up until like 5th gear or 4th gear, just about right there. This thing is nuts. And again, this is like the most tamed version of it, because obviously I have all of the rider date on. I have the slowest throttle response right now, and I'm just trying to be safe right now. I'm trying to be super safe. I'll go a little bit over why I even bought this bike in the first place, but let me just get on the freeway so I can concentrate on going straight, maybe try out that cruise control. I'm tripping out. Look, I still have my damn signal the opposite way. Okay, don't do that. Okay, here we go. But yeah, guys, look, I was not planning on upgrading from my bike, from my KTM 390 Duke. I'm pretty much a newer rider, so I have no business being on a 1000cc bike. Reason being is because I was looking at like a small upgrade, because I've been getting super used to my 390 Duke, and I was just glancing around. Like, I wasn't trying to full-on commit to getting a new bike or anything like that, and pretty much I had my eyes set on a couple of bikes that were interesting to me, and I wasn't saying that I was gonna get them, but they were there. So I did a little bit of research on them, and basically, long story short, I ended up finding a really good deal for somebody that was selling this bike, and basically I ended up paying a really good price for it, like an insanely good price for it. And so because this opportunity presented itself, I really couldn't say no. I couldn't say no, because I didn't know if I was ever gonna get an opportunity to get a bike of this caliber for as cheap as I got it for, because somebody was hooking it up. So I was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'll trade in my bike. I'll pay just a little bit. I did not pay a whole lot, and then pretty much that's the reason that I ended up getting this bike, because I pretty much ended up paying an extremely low amount of money in comparison to its original price, and I thought it was a really good deal. I thought it was a steal. The bike is in really good condition. It is a used bike, but you know, we met up at the dealership. We went through like this whole thing with making sure it's in good conditions, and dude hooked me up with all of the parts, gave me a bunch of things, and pretty much it was a steal. So yeah, here I am with a 1000cc bike as my second bike ever. I do not recommend it to anybody. This is a bad idea, a really bad idea. In all actuality, I don't think there's a single justification for anybody outside of people that actually go to the track and are very good at the track to have a bike of this caliber. At the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of unused power, but hey, whatever. I acknowledge that I have no business being on this bike. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go a little faster. There we go. So my main thing with this bike is just being as safe as possible. I took advantage of the offer because it presented to me, and I didn't want to say no, because you never know when these opportunities are going to arise again, or if they're not going to arise. But my whole thing about this is just being as safe as possible. I don't want to be another statistic. I don't want to crash. I don't want to do crazy stuff. Maybe later on when I sharpen my skill, I can start getting a little crazy with it. But as of right now, I'm just, chilling with it. So yeah, this is the MT-10. Honestly, it handles kind of really good. It feels really light. It feels super light. And I'm pretty surprised because this bike is over 100 pounds over the last one. It's a 1000cc bike, so oh my god. Ooh, do y'all hear that every time that I ooh, that exhaust, baby, that exhaust is fucking nuts. Ooh, the auto blip. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now. Where the hell am I supposed to go, bro? I have no idea what's going on. I'm just trying not to die, trying not to crash. Man, this thing is so clean. I'm not even going to, lane split or anything, honestly. Or am I? Should I do it? Nah, I'm not gonna do it, not this time, just because, you know, I'm not trying to die. I'm not trying to die. Let me see. Let me see. Whatever, let's do it. Whatever. We're going in between the cars. Expert level. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please do not die. Please do not die. New bike. Okay, this is a little bit of a sharp one right here. So, I mean, not as much space. Fuck it, I'm going. Thank you, sir. Thank you, outstanding citizen. My bro's an outstanding citizen. Thank you, sir. Oh my god, people are being so nice today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Oh man, that quick shifter is clean. That quick shifter is beautiful. Oh man. All right, so we're out here on the freeway. Let's get it. Man, this is clean. Once things clear up a little bit, I want to try that damn cruise control. But at the moment, things are looking pretty crazy. I don't want to risk it. So, I'm just chilling. Usually, if I was on my other bike, because I'm super comfortable with it, I'd already be all the way there. You know, like I'd already be skipping over all these cars, you know, lane splitting and all that. But I'm trying to be as safe as possible. Also, this is a big ass tank. Like, it feels so big, pause, because it's just, you know, such a bigger engine and all that. So it's such a bigger bike. Like, I can't even touch the floor fully on this bike. But hey, whatever, you only live once. Let's do it. But I'm gonna make sure that I take advantage of my one life by not dying premature. All right. So we're only about 12 minutes away. We're not that far, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch lanes. Man, this thing is light, to be honest. I ain't even gonna lie, man. This is crazy. I love it. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 so far, meaning like it's been like 10 minutes, maybe less. So far it's a 10 out of 10. This feels so powerful, like compared to a 400 or a 500. I've been on an 800 before and that was pretty powerful, but this is just another level. Who would have thought that, you know, such a small change would make a huge difference? I mean, I'm still on first gear. I'm running on first gear, going 42. That's ridiculous. My last bike did not make it past 20 on first gear. Bro. Yeah, so anyways, I'm planning on being super safe with this bike. I'm not going to use it like an idiot or anything like that. I'm trying to be super safe with it. Later on, I'll talk more about like the specs and stuff like that, and then once I have it for a while, hopefully I can give you guys kind of like a little bit of a review, maybe like a 1 week review, first impressions type of deal, and maybe I can do that in kind of like timelines, you know, 1 week, a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You know, hopefully I still have the bike and it ends up being a really good bike. I'm optimistic, but hey, you never know. At the end of the day, things can go wrong. So yeah, that's kind of like the plan. I want to get super good at the low speed stuff with this bike, which is going to be a whole new level because I practice low speed stuff all the time. And obviously when you're doing it on a small little KTM Duke, it's easy to do, you know, like because it's so light and it moves so fast and it's so sharp and it's just great. And it doesn't have way too much power, so it's not trying to constantly launch you. This is going to be a completely different story. It is a naked bike, so it is pretty upright. It feels really comfortable in the seating position, like really good. It actually feels way better than the Duke, which is surprising. But like the seating position is super comfortable, so I'm going to try to get all of my low speed drills, you know, weaving between the cones, doing the DMV lollipop test, all of that good stuff. I'm gonna be trying to do on this bike, and that's gonna be my goal, to get really good. So if you guys see my first video on YouTube, I went through a little slow speed practice where I did like U-turns and parking space to parking space, really tight U-turns, and the lollipop drill, emergency stops and all that. So that's gonna be my first thing that I'm gonna be doing with this bike, and I'm gonna be focusing on mastering that, and then from there I'm going to, you know, just try to get better and better at it. And as I get more comfortable, you know, I'll try to go a little bit faster on the bike and stuff. Nothing unsafe, you know, as I say, nothing illegal, just, you know, just enough so that I can feel a little bit of the power and take advantage of it. And yeah, but yeah, here's the bike. It's such a clean bike. Oh my god, like I can't even believe this is my bike right now. I'm still in shock, man. This is crazy. But yeah, it happened, so here we are. But yeah, I really have not a lot to say. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of a walkthrough once I actually make it to my house, which is like 50 miles away from here. It's not even the address that I have on the GPS. It's gonna be like 50 miles from here or more. So yeah, look forward to that. But other than that, I'm just kind of going to shut up and show you guys a little bit of this driving on the freeway and just go from there. Peace. Alright guys, so there's the bike. We made it home. I didn't really record too much or anything because I was really just trying to enjoy the bike and, you know, not crash or make any crazy mistakes or anything like that. But there she is. She's amazing. I'm going to be making a lot more videos with this bike, obviously, now that I have it. We're going to be practicing low speed stuff, you know, the differences between doing low speed on like a little KTM versus, you know, a 465 pound 1000cc bike. And you know, we're gonna start just doing tons of content with it, and obviously nothing too crazy. I'm not a reckless driver or anything like that. I don't want to die. I don't want to be a statistic, which is why you guys didn't see me pushing it like crazy on the freeway or anything like that. But obviously I'll do a couple tests showing you guys what it's like to kind of push it a little bit and the speeds that it can get up to. But obviously that will all be done controlled and safely later on. But yeah, like I said, didn't record too much, but just wanted to give y'all my initial impressions on my first time on a 1000cc bike. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything that you guys want to throw out there, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.